They weren't looking for it. Lemuria. In fact, no one truly believed it existed. But like so many great discoveries, this one came by accident. It all started on a misty morning when two friends, Max and Ellie, stumbled upon something that would change their lives forever.
Are you sure this is the right way? We've been walking for hours.
I don't know, but that weird rock formation back there didn't seem like a natural thing. We've got to be close.
Close to what exactly? We're in the middle of nowhere.
Ellie, look at that. Do you see it? Over there, behind those vines, it looks like some kind of structure.
That can't be real. It looks ancient. Almost like it's been here for centuries, maybe even millennia. How could something like this remain hidden for so long?
What they had discovered appeared to be the remnants of a forgotten civilization. The stones were weathered, covered in moss and vines, yet there was an undeniable sense of history emanating from them. To the untrained eye, it looked like a pile of rocks. But to those who knew what to look for, it was clear that these were the remains of something significant, something that had once been grand and majestic. But to Max and Ellie, explorers with a knack for stumbling upon the extraordinary, this was something different, something legendary. They had spent years chasing myths and legends, and this discovery felt like the culmination of all their efforts.
Max, what if this is it? What if we finally found what we've been searching for all these years? What if we found the lost land, Lemuria, the mythical continent that was said to have sunk beneath the ocean waves eons ago?
Lemuria? The mythical sunken continent? I thought that was just some wild theory. A story told to explain the unexplainable. I thought that was just some wild theory. But now, standing here, seeing this with my own eyes, I'm starting to wonder if there might be some truth to it after all.
Maybe, but look at these carvings. They're unlike anything I've ever seen before. The detail, the craftsmanship, it's incredible. These symbols, they match descriptions in ancient texts. Texts that spoke of a lost civilization, one that was advanced beyond its time. What if it's all real? What if the legends were true, and we've just uncovered the proof? This could change everything we know about history.
The legend of Lemuria dates back to the 19th century, when scientists first speculated about the existence of a lost continent. This idea captured the imagination of many, blending scientific curiosity with the allure of ancient mysteries. It was a time when the world was still being mapped, and the possibility of undiscovered lands was tantalizingly real. Positioned somewhere in the Indian or Pacific Oceans, it was thought to be home to an advanced civilization that vanished beneath the waves. Theories abounded about the culture and technology of this lost society, with some suggesting they possessed knowledge far beyond their time. The ocean, vast and largely unexplored, seemed the perfect hiding place for such a mystery. But what do we really know about Lemuria? Despite the fascination, concrete evidence has always been elusive. Scholars have debated its existence for over a century, examining ancient texts and maps for clues. The story of Lemuria has woven itself into the fabric of both scientific inquiry and myth. The concept of Lemuria was first proposed in 1864 by zoologist Philip Sclater. Sclater was intrigued by the distribution of lemurs and other species, which seemed to defy the known patterns of continental drift and migration. He noticed that lemurs were found only in Madagascar and India, but not in Africa or the Middle East. This peculiar distribution led him to hypothesize that these regions were once connected by a landmass that had since disappeared. To explain this, he suggested that a landmass had once connected these regions, a land bridge for the lemurs. This hypothetical land bridge, which he named Lemuria, was thought to have sunk into the ocean due to geological changes, such as the shifting of tectonic plates. Thus, the name Lemuria was born. Over time, the idea of Lemuria evolved, capturing the imaginations of not just scientists, but also writers, mystics, and adventurers. It became a symbol of lost knowledge and ancient wisdom, a tantalizing mystery that continues to inspire and intrigue to this day. The legend of Lemuria, whether fact or fiction, remains a fascinating chapter in the story of human curiosity and the quest to understand our world. However, modern science debunked the theory when it became clear that continental drift and tectonic plates better explained how species spread across different continents. Lemuria, as a physical landmass, never existed, at least not in the way Sclater imagined.
So, if this isn't Lemuria, then what is it? An ancient city no one's ever found before?
Maybe. Or maybe Lemuria wasn't just a physical place. What if it was an idea? A symbol of forgotten knowledge, lost civilizations, and the mysteries we still don't understand.
While the idea of Lemuria as a continent may have been debunked, some spiritualists and mystics believe it was more than a place. They claim Lemuria was an advanced civilization with unparalleled knowledge, some of which may have been passed down through ancient texts and cultures. Stories speak of a utopian society, highly advanced in both technology and spirituality. In the 20th century, Lemuria became popular in occult lore. This mysterious lost continent captured the imaginations of many, blending myth, legend, and esoteric teachings into a compelling narrative that continues to intrigue people to this day. Figures like Helena Blavatsky, founder of Theosophy, claimed that Lemurians were enlightened beings with psychic abilities. Blavatsky's writings suggested that these ancient inhabitants possessed advanced knowledge and spiritual wisdom, far beyond what modern society could comprehend. They are said to have lived in harmony with nature, spreading their wisdom before mysteriously disappearing. According to the lore, Lemurians were deeply connected to the earth, practicing sustainable living and maintaining a balance with their environment that modern civilizations have struggled to achieve. Max, thoughtful. I always thought Lemuria was just some wild conspiracy, but this place, it's got me thinking. The more I learn about it, the more I wonder if there's a kernel of truth hidden within these stories. What if ancient stories have more truth to them than we give credit for? Ellie, nodding. Yeah, it's fascinating to think that our ancestors might have known things we've forgotten or dismissed as mere myths. Maybe history isn't always what we think it is. Perhaps the past holds secrets that are waiting to be uncovered, secrets that could change our understanding of human history and our place in the world. Maybe there are lost parts of our world we're only just starting to uncover. As we continue to explore and discover, who knows what ancient truths we might bring to light. The story of Lemuria reminds us that the world is full of mysteries, and sometimes the most incredible tales have a basis in reality. For Max and Ellie, this discovery wasn't just about the ruins they found. It was about questioning what we know and what we've lost. Lemuria may be a myth, but it's a myth that speaks to something greater, the mysteries of our world, and the secrets buried beneath the surface waiting to be found. So what do we truly know about Lemuria? Not much, but its legend lives on, through stories, theories, and the imagination of those who dare to explore the unknown. Ellie, quietly, do you think we'll ever know the truth? Max, smiling, maybe, but until then, the mystery is what makes it magical. Perhaps Lemuria was never meant to be found. Perhaps it's a reminder that some stories are meant to live on, not in history books, but in the endless search for answers. Subscribe for more mysteries and untold stories.